Yeah, without a doubt. And it's going on down. We ain't gonna mess around. It's the daily go get optimism show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing. Fast lane, left lane, no coasting. And it's real, y'all. And we gonna tell you how we feel, y'all. Happy Saturday, my peoples. What's going on with y'all? I hope you're feeling all right. I know that I'm doing good. Yeah. So it's a daily go get a Mizra show. And today we talking about what should be done in public and what should be done in private. Sometimes people get it messed up. Sometimes people get messed up what should be done in public and what should be done in private. There are a whole lot of things that should be done in public that a lot of people think should only be done in private. So we're gonna check it out. We gonna check it out. And there's a whole lot of things that people do in public that really should be done in private. You know? It's called discretion. And sometimes we have to be discreet. And some people really battle with discretion. You know, they get discretion mixed up with expression. What's going on? As Cook is all up in the house of how you feeling. I'm glad you're here just to turn it out. And that's my word. It's good to see you. And you know I feel the same through too. Feel the same way through and through. That's what I meant to say. What's good? What's good, ma? It's good to see me, some you, and that's my word. We gonna do this thing, yo, because we not nerds. And even if it was, it would be okay. We do this thing on a Saturday. Yes, we do, y'all. Let's get it popping. The Daily Go Get It Missing Show. What should be done in public and what should be done in private? What should be done in public and what should be done in private? Let's not get it twisted. Let's make sure that we understand the difference between the two now. Let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 752 with this shit daily. The Daily Go Get a Mizra show. We do this every single day. Every day it rains. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the R. And if you can't say Omar with the R, well, then you just say Omar with the R. It's the Daily Go Get Him Ism show, and we are all up in your area. It's a Saturday the 13th. Saturday the 13th. No, not Friday the 13th or Saturday. Hey, listen. It's Saturday morning, the 13th of June, and we are pushing through this thing. We're going to get this thing together. We got something nice we're going to talk about this morning, and it's something that you may come in contact with people who get it real twisted, but we're going to see about it, talk about it, be about it, rap about it. Carol Chamberlain, mi favorita. Carol Chamberlain, mi favorita is all up in the house. How you feeling, ma? And Emily Dunlap in the house. I said it, Emily Dunlap. What's going on, ma? Good to see me some you. So today on the Daily Go Get a Business show, we talking about what should be done in public and what should be done in private. People get it twisted. It seems like it would be one of the easiest things for people to understand, especially when they become a full-fledged adult and start learning the difference between being discreet and putting every little thing out there that they want to put out there. I did something interesting yesterday, and I don't normally do this, but there's this old head, and I say that she an old head because she around my age. She's around my age or a little bit younger, maybe a little bit older, to be honest with you. And when I go on Facebook and I do my stories and I see like she be burying the whole thing. Like she will take like full body naked pictures and like put a heart where her pussy is or like something just to cover up her nipples. And I'm thinking like, what, and you know what I did yesterday? And this probably wasn't my business. And I had to ask myself why I even did it after I did it. But I inboxed her yesterday and I asked her, I said, well, why do you do that? Like, why are you showing yourself like that? You know what I'm saying? And I know she probably looked at that shit like who is you? Who is you to be asking me, why I show my body like that? But I'm thinking to myself that it's crazy. Like, we would get on young girls about that, and we get on young girls about that. We get on young boys. We get on young boys about their pants hanging down and just doing too much. And we get on young girls too about about, you know, the asses and titties and just you know, being over the top as far as revealing themselves. So I'm wondering, for a woman that probably should be past all of that, why is she engaging in that? And I'm talking about every day. I'm not talking about regular selfies. Every day she does this. And it was just, for some reason, it concerned me. So I sent her the inbox. And I don't think she wrote me back. As a matter of fact, let me look. She might have straight blocked me. Like, who? Like, nah, she's still here. She's still here, you know. But I was wondering. Now, y'all probably think like, yo, you was a little out of pocket for that. Because even I was thinking that, like, yo, why are you doing this? But I wanted to know. And I was interested to see what her answer might be. But I'm thinking, like, that needs to be done in private. Like, why are you showing people on the internet your body like that? And she a big joint. She not a fat joint, but she a big joint. So I'm thinking, like, I've always wondered what compels people on the internet to go that far. What makes you feel like that's what the people want? What are you really looking for? Like, if she's online trying to get money as a online model, and, you know, so she's showing her ass and her titties and her pussy. She be having pussy shots, yo. I'm like, but what are you trying to accomplish? What are you looking for? You're evidently looking for attention, but what kind of attention are you looking for? What are you trying to do? You know, what's the science? I ain't get no answer yet. You know what I mean? Look, she might see this show and be like, yo, I can't believe he's talking about. Listen, man, it is what it is. She ain't the only one who does it. But because of the age factor, I thought it was like, what we doing? What we doing? So we'll see. Bean, what's going on, Bean? Thanks for coming on through, Bean. Glad to be seen. Word. And also, D Young is all up in the house. How you feeling, man? Glad you came out. Glad you came through. Yeah. Glad to see you. As Cook says, people post too much info on Facebook anyway, and that's true. But I think that those people really either don't care about what's public and what's private, or they don't know the difference. I'm known to give people the benefit of the doubt, like, yo, you know what you're doing, and I have to consider that you're old enough to understand the gravity of your actions. You have to be old enough for that. So what we doing? What's happening here? You know, that's what I'm thinking. Like, evidently you're looking for something out there. Are you a prostitute? You know, are you trying to get money? Do you do peep shows? Because if you do peep shows, but you already showing everything for free, what's there to pay for what's to pay for the peep? What's gonna make you pay for the peep? I already seen it. You showed your ass. What you want? What you gonna show me? Your asshole? What you gonna show me? Your twat crack? Like, I can use my imagination. You're showing it, and every day, you know, you got the girls on Facebook that's put their hand on their hip and they show themselves from behind. You know, and showing like, look, I got a fat ass. Okay, whatever. I think that's suspect too, but that's not something that I think falls under the umbrella of needing to be kept private. I do think your body parts should be kept private as much as possible. Like, if you go to the beach or you go swimming or something like that, you're going to have to show more than you would show to the general public. But that's an acceptable place to do that publicly. But when you're talking about actually showing the most private parts that you have in a public way, I'm thinking that should, as a man, I wouldn't want my woman to do that. Some men don't feel that way. A lot of men feel like, shoot, yeah, look, I don't mind men being jealous of what I had. They be saying things like, Yeah, you can look but don't touch. All right, but that's how you feel. You look but don't touch. So my question is, what's going to stop them from touching when you're not around, homie? That's what I would be thinking about. And I don't even think that's on no jealous shit, but would they be showing or touching? What would keep them from touching when I'm not there? And if my woman wants to put herself out there like that, what would make me think that I'm exclusive? I'm not exclusive as far as seeing the body parts, but I'm supposed to believe that I'm exclusive as far as touching the body parts. You don't let no other men. I mean, there are men out here who go with or marry strippers. You can't think that you the only man. You can't employ that look but don't touch thing with them, because you know that they have to be touched. They up there getting touched all night long for money, getting fingered, having their titties being felt on their back and their ass, damn near kissing. You swapping body fluids, baby. So I always wonder what would make a man comfortable with that, but it happens. It happens. That's my word. Shout out to my brother Sean Clay and Yasmin Perez. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate y'all on the Instagram side. But that's what we're talking about today, y'all. That's what we're talking about. What should be done in public and what should be done in private. Now, what I really wanted to talk about as far as the things that should be done in public are some things that we probably don't think about all the time, but I wanted to highlight a couple of things that people try to keep private, but they probably should put that out in public. I've always wondered, well, hold on. Let me go straight to the heart with this one. People do foul shit to you in front of everybody. They say shit to you, come off to you, and express themselves or express their thoughts and beliefs to you publicly when they probably should have kept that private. Like maybe they dissed you in public, on some old, well, I'm just telling the truth shit. But no, that should have been done in private. You don't openly criticize somebody in public and run the risk of them dissing you. I mean, of them feeling like you dissed them. That could get you hurt. That can get you in an argument, a disagreement, a fight, or whatever. It can get you killed, to be honest with you. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel, y'all. Make sure that y'all press that like button and make sure that y'all share the show. Share the show. So what happens if you diss somebody in public? But you diss somebody right there in public. You diss them in public, but then people who diss people in public want to apologize to them in private. Does that work for y'all? Somebody dissed you. They dissed you in front of everybody. Somebody fronted on you. They fronted on you in front of everybody. Somebody came off in front of you in front of everybody. Came off to you in front of everybody. They got in your world. They dissed your girl. Said that your hair wasn't real. They didn't care how you feel. They came at your neck. They showed absolutely zero amount of respect. They went at you and didn't care about the rest of their crew. And they shined the spotlight on yourself, and that shit wasn't good for your emotional health. And then after all of that, they said that they was just high. Fuck that. And then they want to get back. They want to apologize to you in private. Well, like, listen, I'm sorry for what I did. I'm sorry for what I did. I'm sorry for what I said. I didn't mean to do that. I won't. I'll never do it again. Some people do it again. So you allow somebody to diss you in public, but then they want to apologize to you in private. I'm like, nah, I'm not feeling that. Don't diss me online and then apologize to me in my inbox. You diss me online, you apologize online. Make sure it's an apology. I ain't trying to hear that bullshit. You know how people try to kick that bullshit, lame ass apology. I'm sorry I made you feel that way. No. You can't apologize for the way I feel. Apologize for what you did, you bitch. You know what I'm saying? No, we not doing that. People try to do that slick shit all the time. And that's like dissing you in public twice. or more. So if you diss or you do something to somebody where everybody can see, well, you apologize for what you did where everybody can see. That's how I look at it. Let me know what y'all think about that. As Cook says, shouldn't be done big or small. So it don't matter if she was a big jump. I wasn't saying anything because she was a bigger lady. I'm just saying that, I was just giving a little description. Because a lot of times women that are on the more juicier side, a lot of times either they act like they over the top with confidence, which I don't think is real, or they are insecure and sometimes will do things to compensate or to overcompensate for their insecurity, which is I basically said the same thing. No. What's up, my John? Okay, let me see. See what y'all talking about. As Cook says, then get mad when you disagree with them and say, why everybody all in my business? How do you put yourself out on social media? This social media shit is crazy. You put all your shit out there, and then you want to tell people to mind your business, like Stacey just said. Yeah, that's crazy. It makes no sense. You putting yourself all the way out there. That'd be like me doing this show and saying, like, well, yeah, I did the show and I said all of this reckless shit on the show, but you know what I mean? I'm saying though. You saying what though? That was just for the show. Well, maybe you should have said it was just for the show. Maybe you should have put a disclaimer out there saying that it was just for the show so people wouldn't have higher expectations of you other than what you're showing on the show. You ever think about that? D Young says, okay, wait. Okay, all right, wait. Let me say. Emily says, the men that are okay with women doing that do not really consider that woman to as theirs. You want to meet some people I know? They're just playing the game, going through the motions. Not maybe some. The people I've known men that straight up was in love with. There are a lot of men out here who just like strippers and porno stars. Like, I don't see how you could kick it with a porno star. Like, you can't. Looking at your woman is one thing. Touching your woman is another thing. But straight fucking your woman raw, like in front of everybody, the world. And that's who you want as your woman? I think if you're a porno star, your only options for being in a relationship should be other porno stars, but they have fans. So I can say what I want to say, but it's going to be what they want it to be. And there's a certain amount of respect that I have for that. But if we're talking about what should be done in public and what should be done in private, we're talking about two totally different things. And we're talking about something that we can pretty much measure. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like when dudes were, let's say you at a club. You out having a few drinks, went out to shake your ass a little bit, do a little thing, do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight, get down tonight. All right, so you do your little thing at the club. You rocking out. And you go to the club and you all up on this dude. Or as a dude, you all up on this chick. You're not regular just trying to get at him. You're not regular just trying to talk to him. You're not regular just trying to, hook up. You are all in. You are catering. I'm not talking about buying drinks and all of that because that should be done in public, y'all, out in public. But maybe you showed your ass in a way that is really embarrassing to you, or you tried to profess your love to somebody with, yo, they not, you don't even know them like that. You embarrassing them. That should be done in private. Or maybe even if it was a situation where you saw somebody that you've been liking for all your life, maybe it was somebody from all the way back in high school. I always wanted to see Shorty. I always wanted to see Shorty. Yo, I got to get with Shorty. I got to get with Shorty. You always felt that way, and now you finally got your chance. You finally got your chance. You got your weight up. You know, you look better than you did back in high school and all this shit. And you see the Shorty. You see her in the club, and she at the bar. She at the bar. I was like, yo, I got a couple of dollars. I'm working right now. I'm doing pretty well. I'm going to go to the bar and buy my old Shorty. Well, my old would be, I wish was Shorty. You know, I'm going to go. But you go in there like, yo. I remember when we was in school and shit. I used to love you so much, and I wanted to get with you so bad, and I would have done anything for you. And I used to fantasize about you. I used to even jerk off to your image. That probably should have been said in private, dog. This not the place for that shit. Yo, you probably should have been done in private, dog. Fuck is you doing? You acting like a nut. Yo, probably should have been done in private. What the hell is you doing? You making her look bad. I said, probably should have been done in private. You's a crazy ass nigga. That shit is not cool. It happens. It should have been done in private. There's some things that you should only say to people privately. But you might have messed up and said it publicly. You might have went all in like, well, that's the way I was feeling. That was the way I was feeling. That was the liquor boy. That was the liquor boy Southern Comfort. That was the liquor boy Absolute Vodka. That was the liquor boy Grey Goose. That was the liquor boy Belvedere. I said that was the liquor boy Sky Vodka. Yeah, that was the liquor boy the Ciroc was poor. I said that was the liquor boy got the Patron. That was the liquor boy got Smirnoff. That was the liquor boy Hennessy is poor. I said that was the liquor boy Remy Martin. I said that was the liquor boy got some Crown Boy. I said that was the liquor boy had too much bit. I said that was the liquor boy. Yo, the shit was great. Yo. When you're under the influence of substances, whether you're talking about alcohol, whether you're talking about the weed, we don't make you say nothing off the wall. So a motherfucker try to say I was just high off that, I was high off the dank. The dank was making me stank. I was high off the loud, and I'm not proud. I was high off the chalk, but I'll get back. The chocolate, the tie. I was high. No, we don't make you come out your face all crazy. If anything, it'll make you it'll make in the beginning stages, it'll make you watch what you say. You know, because you be too busy trying not to look high. Eyes all low and shit, red as fuck. No, I ain't high. I'm saying this is me. I ain't. You be self-conscious when you first start smoking weed, So you be trying not to sound like you've been smoking weed. Later on, after you get past the giggles and the munchies and the eyes being low and the eyes being red and all of that, all the self-conscious shit, when being high starts to become your regular personality, then you start saying shit out your mouth that's all crazy because now it affects you in a different type of way. Yeah, you understand what I'm talking about? So anyway, I'm saying all that to say that if a person tries to tell you that they did some shit in public because they was high off weed, you be like, unless it was laced with the wet, unless it was laced with the powder, unless it was laced with the crack, I ain't trying to hear that. Don't make you do that shit. You don't. So, but alcohol makes you say all kinds of crazy shit. Alcohol will make you say all kinds of shit out your mouth that you will not remember. You will not remember that shit. Kind of crazy, but alcohol is the liquid confidence. That's liquid confidence. Janelle Coker is in the house. Janelle. Everything she do it well. She be denying it, but I ain't trying to hear that shit. You know, I ain't buying it. What's going on, Janelle? I wonder if that's the real Janelle. It's fake Janelles going on out here. It's fake Janelles. They not the real Janelle. I wonder if this the real Janelle. What's going on, man? S. Cook says, I know a guy who ran a script club and dated them too. Yeah. I know a lot of dudes who like strippers. And they'll make excuses for them like, so what? It's just a job. Yo, that shit is not just a job, son. Slow that down. Chill. It's not just a job. If I was a male stripper, ain't no woman that I'm dealing with going to tell me that I'm just doing a job. Because they know that all of them chicks, you know, be waiting outside, waiting for me to line them up and stick away. And even if I don't hit them that night, I'm going to get with them later on. You know that's right. It's not just a job. You know, anything you do in the sex industry is not just a job. Because motherfuckers is, you know, they looking at you a certain kind of way. You know what I'm talking about? Some you play too much. I think this is the fake Omar. It might be, but we sure sound the same. Like the fake Omar don't have the dimple. Oh, damn, that's not a real dimple. Yep, I'm not real, but my artificial ass is going to still rock out for the rest of the show. But what should be done in public and what should be done in private? Honestly, y'all, I feel like if you're going to help the community, it should be done in public. And I think that whatever you do to help a bunch of people should be done in public. Now, a lot of people say that, if you're going to help, you should actually do it in private. You don't have to advertise what you're doing out there. Or you don't have to put it out there just so you can get credit for it. I don't look at people who help people publicly as looking for credit though. When other people see you helping other people, then they step in and help. We live in a monkey see, monkey do society. We do. We live in a monkey see, monkey do society. When we see that something is popular, when we see that that a lot of people are doing something, we do it. I'm not talking about you individually. I'm not saying that anybody is a follower. I'm not saying that you always trying to keep up with the Joneses or whatever the case may be. But you can't deny that popular things blow up. When people see other people checking out something, participating in something, doing something, then they go and check it out too. They may not keep checking it out, but they'll go give it a look. Like, why are all these people doing this shit? Let's go over here and take a look. Or at the very least, let me go online. Let me log on and see what all of the hoopla is about. What is all the hubbub, bub? You know what I mean? They will. And advertisers and companies understand that shit. And that's why there's a push to make things look bigger than they are. Donald Trump understands this whole concept, and he understands it well. He certainly does. Queen Matu Mayini all up in the house. Queen Matu Mayini all up in the house. Instagram, thanks for coming through. Appreciate me. Some you. Donald Trump, why do you think he's always going on tour, even as president, holding rallies? Yes, he's doing it for himself, but that's the way that he communicates with his followers, and he makes them feel like he's talking right to them. It's like he's giving them individual attention. No president in the United States ever cared about what I thought. No president of the United States ever came and gave me the real on how he feel. I said the real of how he feel. I'm gonna tell y'all something that I noticed, and it's pretty interesting. People get on Donald Trump because he refuses to read pre-written statements. He's not good at it. He's not good at reading the teleprompter. He's not good at reading it off the script because he wants his eyes here. Republicans have this big thing about speaking from the heart. They used to get on Obama all the time about reading from the teleprompter, pre-written statements. And you can tell when some people are doing it. By the way, Joe Biden really sucks at it. He sucks at reading from the teleprompter. I'm going to tell y'all why I'm saying this. When a national tragedy or an emergency comes up in the United States, Donald Trump gets in a lot of trouble because he can't read off the teleprompter. He's not good at doing pre-written statements, right? So with the whole George Floyd thing, he didn't do a pre-written statement. He didn't do a pre-written statement. He just said the way that he felt. Came off the head. Some people said, yeah, that's the way to go. Most people said, that's some bullshit. You are so insensitive. How is everything all about you all the time and never about anybody else? And so he fucked up on that one. Meanwhile, Joe Biden did the pre-written statement. You could tell. You could see his eyes moving. With the teleprompter, you could see it. It's like I'm looking at it. I'm like, damn, you're doing a horrible job at this. As a matter of fact, he did some bullshit. Like Joe Biden. He was talking about George Floyd, and this was after George Floyd's funeral. One of his funerals, and he was saying how he was talking about George Floyd's daughter. He said, I know you miss daddy giving you that big bear hug. And he's still trying to read off. He's trying not to take his eyes off the teleprompter. He said, daddy reached out into your shoulder. Like, who does this? It's not like he followed his hand. Like, I know you miss him, reaching out to you. No, he did. It was so mechanical. Like, I was like, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now you flip it around. When Joe Biden was talking about the state of America, dealing with the riots, dealing with the protesters, dealing with the looters, dealing with the rebellion, he spoke from the heart. He didn't need the teleprompter. When he was talking about race relations, he didn't need the teleprompter. He was like, listen, black people have been getting a raw deal for a long time, and it's time for us to do something about it. This outright racism that controls this country is out of control, and we need to do something about that. He didn't need the teleprompter for that. He spoke from the heart. You could tell he wasn't reading from the teleprompter because he's like this. When he's reading from the teleprompter, he's like this. Donald Trump, on the flip side, tried to do the shit with a written statement. And instead of doing it from the teleprompter, he did it. Now, he can't do this. He's trying, but he's reading off the script. I'm like, dude, you look crazy. You have to do that to talk about race? To talk about race relations? Motherfucker, you a racist yourself. And you have been involved in a bunch of racial conversations. You don't need a written statement for that. But it was the difference. It was like, okay, so you see the difference between how they handle pre-written statements. To sum it all up, both of those things were done in private. But one of them should have practiced harder in private. It is what it is. But I think that when it comes to helping people, Donald Trump understands that the majority rules. Well, in a democracy, the majority rules and runs shit anyway. So when people see a lot of people doing something, then they involve themselves too, because they figure, well, if this many people do it, then it must be something to it. So if you're going to help a cause and you do it privately, then nobody knows what your contribution is going to do. They don't know what it means. They may not understand how it can really impact something. But when you do it publicly, you don't have to make it about yourself, but when you do it publicly, other people can see like, oh, well, such and such is helping, and this is the reason that they helping. Well, shit, I'll help. I don't have a lot of money, but I'll help too. I said I got a little money, but I'll help too. I only got a little money, but I'll help too. I'm going to hold it down for you. Yes, I got a little bit of money. I'm going to help out too. A little bit of money. I'm going to help out too. A little bit of money, I'ma help out too. Yo, watch all the help that I do. I'ma contribute to the cause. You know how it goes down. I ain't breaking no laws. You need help and I got help, and I'ma introduce you somebody to yourself. That's another thing. When you help people publicly, you get other people in the public a chance to jump in the fire and help too. You give them a chance to recognize a cause. If you help in private, people may not know about the cause that you're helping. Now you may not want all of the the press that comes along with helping somebody, but if you want that person to get help besides what you can provide, then you kind of have to put it out there. And that's not etched in stone. I understand people who may not agree with that premise, because at the end of the day, you can control how you help, and even if you want to help at all. And I get that. I get that. Yes, I do. Janelle Coker says, I think it encourages others to do the same. Yep. Yeah, I mean, people, listen, man, even when it comes to I'm going to go see movies or watching shows or buying albums, when you see like such and such went triple platinum, well, let me go check this shit out and see what this shit is about. It works. That's why I be telling y'all to share this show. If people see like, yo, thousands of people watching the show, well, what this motherfucker talking about? This shit works. That's why they say the rich get richer. That's one of the ways that it happens. So make sure y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel, and make sure that y'all push the like button. Thank you. It's all good for algorithm. Carol Chamberlain says, Stacey, I knew a lot of me who did those shows, and trust me, a lot of men who did those shows, and trust me, they are not the ones to expect to have a relationship with. Listen, man, it is what it is. So you know what those men was about. That shit was not just a show. So how you gonna say with the women is just a show? You think? Listen, man, it is what it is. And another thing, if you put yourself out there sexually, you can expect that to come back to you. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. No way around it, baby. Let me put this. If y'all want to call into the show, I said if y'all want to call into the show, the number to call is area code 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine, baby. It's the Daily Go Get Him Show. When I get you right on up in here, press number 1 if you would like to speak, and that will let me know that you are on the line, and that and I get you right on up in here. So that's how it's going down. The Daily Go Get Him Show, and we are talking about Things that should be done in public and things that should be done in private. Things that should be done in public and things that should be done in private. Some people feel like they should have sex publicly. Like, we're gonna put it out there. And hold on, you know what? Let me put on the brakes. Matter of fact, let me back up a little bit. Maybe let's not go into having sex publicly. Some people don't believe in public displays of affection. Let's make it a little bit lighter, right? Some people don't believe in putting out public displays of affection. You know, a penny for your thoughts, a nickel for your kiss, dime if you show me that you love me. I'll tell you that you love me. Anyway. So if you're dealing with a person that does not like public displays of affection, and you are the type of person that does like public displays of affection, and we're just talking about PDA, public displays of affection. We're not talking about all hot and heavy kissing and grinding in the movies, you know, on some old, you know, like how we used to try to do it when we was teenagers or whatever. You know what I mean? Like the type of things that would make people say, get a room. But they may just want to hold hands. Put your arm around your shorty like we used to do. Peck on the lips. A hug. An embrace. You know what I mean? A little snuggle. You go to the movies. You don't have to be, you know, what you going to do? Sit one seat apart? You know, the movies got big, comfortable chairs now. Recliner chairs. But some people don't really like public displays of affection. I think it's a little odd that a little public display of affection wouldn't be acceptable. I mean, if you're out with your woman or your man, so it's okay for us to be out with each other, but we shouldn't look like that we're actually together. Oh, that's just my baby daddy, and he's just my friend. He's my friend boy, boyfriend, friend boy. Did you know that there's a difference between a boyfriend and a friend boy? I didn't know that until I started talking to a lot of people from down south, because we never say friend boy up here or friend girl. I'm like, we go together. It's my girl. It's my girlfriend. It's just me and my girlfriend. But this girl I know, she used to be like, no, we call that a friend boy. So a friend boy is just a male friend. She said, yeah, it's just my male friend. Yvette Lucas is in the house. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you from last night. I still do. But yeah, so I think that is odd. Emily talking about something. Yes, I knew that. Duh. Of course you knew that because you're down south. Up north, you wouldn't have known that because we don't say that. But, you know, it's just a little something. Yeah. But yeah, if you're out with your man or your woman, but you don't want to look like you're out with your man and your woman, that just seems a little weird to me, a little odd. Like, are you afraid that your real man or your real woman is going to see you, or the object of your affection is not? You want to be able to easily explain your way out of a situation if the object, your real object of affection, comes through. Is that it? I don't know. It's kind of weird. What's going on, Love Haven? Thanks for coming through. I appreciate some you. Word. Love Haven been down since like 2009. Steadily. What's up? But yeah, so public displays of affection. Some people feel like public displays of affection should be done down south. That's weird. So Emily told me something. I knew that down south comment was coming. Actually said it. Well, I said the difference between. I had already mentioned down south, but okay. But I had already, yeah. But okay. But I had. But okay. All right, cool. But all right, though. Shirley Shirl, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Shirley Shirl, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Carol Chamberlain says, you should never disrespect your partner in public. That's something that irks my soul. You should never disrespect your... Yeah, you're right. I totally agree with that. So you berating your partner, you cussing your girl out, or insulting her, or insulting your man. Yeah, that's why you ain't got no dick. What do you mean that's why I don't got no dick? Yeah, that's why you ain't got no dick. And that's why you can't fuck me. You make me sick. And that's why you ain't got the money, you broke ass shit. And that's why I ain't gonna let you ever hit me no more. I ain't coming around no more. I'm done with you. Even though I got 4 kids by you. I'm tired of you. I hate you. What the hell are you talking to? Carol says, show me the same affection in public that you show me in private, like holding hands and embrace those things matter to me. I can dig it. You know what I mean? So Carol, you like touchy feely, holdy feel me, touchy feely, holdy feel me, touchy feely, hold me feely. So you the type who don't mind your man grabbing your ass in public, like, oh, here you go. Boy, that's supposed to be done in private, but go ahead. Hurry up before we go in this church. Go on. Crazy ass. Wait till we get home. I can dig it. I understand. Public displays of affection, I don't see anything wrong with it, but some people shy away from that. So they feel like public displays of affection should be done in private. A private public display of affection? A penny for your thoughts, a nickel for your kiss, dime if you tell me that you love me. I don't know, son. And I think that would be odd for a man. Like, why wouldn't a man want a public display of affection? Why? I mean, for a woman, she may not want you to go too far because, you don't want nobody. She don't want nobody, looking at her like, damn, you just gonna let your man ravage you in public? Get a room, shorty. Like, all he did was grab my ass. Ass grabbing is done in public all the time. I learned that from school. Yeah, you palm the ass. You palm. Give it an ass palm. Palm me up. Palm me up. Do. From the east to the west to the south to the north. Come on, Spoonie Jewel. Yeah, go off. Yes, y'all. A beat, y'all. A freak, y'all. All right. Carol Chamberlain says, no, he grabs my ass in private. Okay, fine. So he only liked to grab ass when he can finish the job. I understand. Palm me up. So, all right. But yeah, what should be done in public and what should be done in private? I think public displays of affection are okay. And of course, some people take public displays of affection a little too far, and you'll see them outside doing all kinds of crazy shit that children shouldn't be able to witness, and they doing it right in front of their kids. But for the people who act inappropriately, as far as displays of affection public displays of affection in front of their kids, you kind of have to ask yourself a question. Would you rather me whoop my woman's ass, whoop their mom ass out in public, or be dissing and screaming on their mom in public? Or would you rather see them see me tugging her down? Come here, I love your ass. We're going to make another baby later on. But right now, I say I love you. Don't try to close your mouth. Open your mouth, bitch. Chill out, kids. Go here. Here's some money here. Go play skee ball. Oh my, chill. No. God damn, you wet my whole face. Fucking up my makeup. I don't like makeup anyway. Yeah, I'm saying. As Cook says, some men just don't show affection. Some feel like it's being soft. Yeah, because there's a difference between affection and sex. And, until you really understand and recognize that difference, it can cause problems. When your woman or your man, if you are a woman, needs genuine affection. They need genuine intimacy. They need, they really need to be held, touched, and felt. And you don't understand how to do that in public or private, that can be a problem. And to be honest with you, just like men like to show off their woman if she's really pretty or whatever, if he's really in love with her, he wants everybody to know that we together when we out. I need you to know. I need you to know. Women do the same thing. Why you think some women will buy their man an outfit for the function that they want to go to? Oh yeah, I picked you up some nice slacks, and I picked you up some dress socks, and I picked you up a nice shirt, and I got you a brand new belt, and we gonna do this, we gonna wear this, you going to my job function. It's coming up next month. Let me see how you looking this shit, and don't front. Model this, baby, but model this, baby. Hey, it's real shit. Women want they man to look good when they out with them. Like, yeah, this is my dude. You see him? He's tall. He's dark. He's handsome. He's looking good. He's handsome. He's well turned out. That's my man. Yo, try to get him if you can. But he's with me right now. I'm looking great too. We look like a great couple. You do you. It's real shit. I know women I've been with and shit. They would, and it's real when y'all don't live together or whatever, and they ask, well, what you wearing? You thinking that she asking what you gonna wear, so you don't, so she'll know, sort of like when you go out on a date for the first time or whatever. So you want to know what to wear, so you don't, like, if y'all don't know exactly where you're going, or you've never been to a new place. Let's say you're going to a new restaurant, but you've never been to this restaurant. You don't know that much about it. You haven't done any research on it or whatever. So you don't know what the attire may be. So you don't know if you're going on this date, should you really get dressed, or should you, are you jeans and sneaker in it, or, flats or high heels or whatever. She might ask you what you're wearing. So she makes sure you ain't looking like a tack head. Like, did you get a haircut today? Did you shave your shit? Are you looking okay? And sometimes they want to make sure that you don't outdress them if they know that you have the potential to. But more than outdressing her, she wants to make sure that you get your shine on, because you representing her. I'm not taking you to my company picnic and you got on a Hawaiian suit from 87. We not doing that. Nigga, you not wearing a short set. No, you're not. You can wear shorts, but you're not wearing a short set, especially that old head grandfather short set. The nigga tried to wear sweats. He tried to wear a short set, and he got the nerve to have them long knee socks looking like knee highs with some hard flat shoes. No, we not doing that. No, we not doing that. You not wearing that shit to this cookout. Have people talking about me like, yo, he had on the knee highs. He had on those was calf socks. They came all the way up to the calf, damn near to the knee. And he had on a pair of Stacey Adams. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, that short set. No, you not wearing, no. Like, where you get this shirt? I mean, where you get this set from? The shirt corner down the Third Market? No, you're not buying no short set from the shirt corner in Third Market. No, you're not going there. That shit bringing back mad memories. Like, yo. So I'm saying all of this to say that hold up. Oh, and Karen Shea was talking about one of them silk ones, the silk shorts, the cheap silk, the cheap shiny silk. You know what I'm saying? He tried to iron that shit. You got the crease in the shorts. You got the crease in the like. No, we not doing that. We not doing that. So I'm saying all that to say that the silk short set or the Hawaiian short set should only be worn in private. You know, like when you cutting the hedges or some shit. Yeah, you cutting the hedges or you mowing the lawn. Or you priming the flowers, the plants. You pruning. I'm sorry, pruning. When you're pruning the plants, you know what I mean? When your front or backyard. Other than that, no, we not doing no Hawaiian short set or no silk short set. The short sets that used to either came on a rack with those cheap ass white hangers. You know you got a cheap ass outfit when they come on those cheap white hangers. You know y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all synced it. Those cheap white hangers. First, you got the little square hanger that got the little clips on it. That's to hold the shorts. And then you got the little cheap white hanger. It's a small joint. It's not the long hanger. It's not the standard size hanger. It's a little small joint. And that's for the shirt. And that's how you know you got a cheap set. This is not the time to be economical. This is not the time to be economical. What should be done in public and what should be done in private? Like, no, you're not wearing a short set with a hat. You're not wearing no big hat. No. Baseball cap or something, or like a Kango, a little cool cap. Okay, we can do. You're not wearing a hat. You know, like a hat that you would wear with a suit. You know how old heads love the hat with the suit. You know, you're not Steve Harvey in it today. Man. You're not doing that. You're not doing that. Being talking about walking suit and top hat. We're not doing that. Janelle talking about go to the mall and get me a short set summertime. Oh, go to Will Smith. Sorry, Fresh Prince. go to the mall and get me a short set. Cats running around with Hawaiian suits, son. Sure says, I just can't take the short sets that look like picnic tables. Lord, deliver us. Deliver us. Deliver us from those evil short sets. The ones that look like picnic tables. The ones that look like the backdrop of a sunset in the Fiji Islands. The ones that have the fabric of curtains. You should not be able to hang your short set on curtain rides. On curtain rides. On curtain rides. Ban the short set. Ban the short set. Ban the short set. You don't get no short set from the mall. We not doing that shit. Not today. Not at all. It's summertime. And we still in the pandemic. Not going through this shit. Hell no shit. I'm not going to the mall to get you no short set. Not online. You can't get none. I'm saying, hun, please don't sneak to the store and get one. I'm going to know that you did this shit, and I'm going to feel like you did it just to get me mad as hell. And I'm not going to do that shit. I tell you not to do it for real. I love peanut butter sandwiches. If he break out the short set, no ass will he get. If he break out the short set, no ass tonight will he get. Now, normally you wouldn't hold out on her ass, but this time you keep your pants on fast. It's not going down tonight. You made me mad. Alright, and it's gonna take me a while to get over this, cause you did this shit in public. Oh no. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Hold on. Let me do this. My Instagram feed finished. We will start over. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? I told you how I feel, y'all. In public, I can't believe you went and got a Hawaiian suit and some silk shit and tried to wear a hat shit. Lord help me. Don't make me kill him. Help me. Please. Please. Want some James Brown shit? Please. Want some James? Please. All right, y'all. Deliver us from Eva. Hold on, Cheryl Hudson talking about something. You're not wearing the sweater with the oh god. All right, hold on. Cause see, I ain't mean to get into all of this talking about. I guess it is summertime, so we gonna see a whole lot of ratchet shit, pandemic and no pandemic, right? Now the dudes, what about the dudes that be having their chest out too much? Like you're like, hold on. First of all, those fishnet shirts, you know, where you can see a man's titty, and it's always the skinny dudes who wear the fishnet. I'm talking about the big fishnet too. I ain't talking about the kind of fishnet that could trap goldfish. I'm talking about they got the big fishnet. Like it's not even really a shirt. Like what you doing, dude? Or when you can see like down the middle of their chest. Or the dudes who wear a vest in the summertime and they ain't got no shirt on. Like I be wondering where the women who think that's sexy. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. I want to know who told you that shit was okay. I want to know, yo, you need to put that set away. I want to know How come you came out like that tonight? We gonna laugh your ass back in the crib, all right? That's how it's gonna go down. Daily Go Get a Business Show, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all share the show. Let's go. We talking about what should be done in public and what should be done in private. That's what we talking about. That's what we talking about. Being talking about something. I can't take the dirty white sneakers or those addict slides with knee-high. Those addict slides with knee-high white socks. Word. I'm gonna have to be on your team, Bing. I feel you. Oh, you meant Adidas slides. Oh, with the white. Oh, yeah. I see that women have a real problem with men that wear socks and I guess I call them flip flops. I don't really like. I guess you could call them sandals, but I don't. But I see women have a real problem with that. I don't really have a problem with it. I don't do it, but I don't have a problem with it. It's like, some men just don't like to show their feet. Ow. Being talking about to put that tambourine down. Oh. Crisp and clean and no caffeine. Word. So, Carol talking about something. Omar, don't let me see you with no short set and tube socks. Okay, I'm gonna work on that. Carol says, ladies, leave sundresses. You've been frying chicken and all winter at home. Don't wear them. Don't wear them this summer. I'm starting to see where this is going. Please don't wear flip-flops with pizza crust on your heels. Trim and keep your toenails clean. Okay. Fishnets are worn by the women and men. Tasteful and ungrateful. If you complain about one, complain about two. Don't be like that. Okay. No problem. See, I was trying to get away from the conversation about these chicks that reveal too much because we already talked about that at the top of the show. But I mean, all right, no problem. Then don't wear sandals. Socks are for shoes, sneakers, and boots. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't do it, but to me, it just don't look that bad. It would be odder to see a woman do it. Actually, that would look a little crazy to me. But I know that it happens. I don't know. You co-signing that, Janelle? All right, no problem. No problem. Look, summertime is basically here, and like I said, pandemic and no pandemic, you can't stop the summer. You can't stop the rock, and you're not going to stop all the crazy shit that we're about to see. Publicly and privately, you're going to see it. You're going to see it. Public displays of affection, public urination, public intoxication. Have any of y'all ever seen somebody hit the pipe publicly? Have you ever seen somebody smoke crack publicly? Now, smoking crack is definitely something that should only be done in private. I mean, you would probably say that it shouldn't be done at all, but if it's going to be done, it should definitely be done out of sight. If you've ever seen somebody smoke crack, if you've ever seen somebody smoke crack outside, believe me, it will catch your attention. Like, Like, what the fuck are you doing? Case in point, last year, my daughter, you know, my baby live in New York, and she was coming down to Philly. Her mom brought her down on a train from New York, you know, so she could stay with me for a few weeks. And so these cats, these old heads, because you know, young cats don't fuck with the crack, but old heads that been smoking this shit since the 80s and 90s, they still smoking the crack. And they disrespectful as hell. So when I went up to the, like, if y'all know Philly and you know North Philly Station, the commuter rail, North Philly Station, like Broad and Glenwood, I'm going up on the what do you call it? Up on the, you have to go up the stairs to get to the train station. But what is it called? It's not a dock. It's a where the train comes. So when we coming down the stairs after she, you know, went up there to get off the train, these motherfuckers is smoking crack on the steps. On the steps. I was like, yo, what the fuck is y'all doing? And they just, you know, they high. I'm fucking up they high. I think, yo, man, get the fuck off these steps. What is y'all doing? Don't smoke that shit out here. And it's funny because I'm thinking about, like, if they was only smoking weed, I wouldn't have been, you know, it wouldn't have been no big thing. But because I know my baby living in New York, ain't no way that she ain't seen people smoke weed, but she ain't seen nobody smoke no crack. You can't smoke crack in public. You can't do that shit. What the hell is this? What is this? Like, this is a Geraldo Rivera special or some shit. What are you doing? I was like, y'all get the fuck out of here. I'm saying, you ain't talking to us. That's what they, man, you ain't talking to me. Yes, the fuck I am. Yes, the fuck I am talking to y'all. Yo, get the fuck off of these steps. Smoking that shit. Y'all bugging. Crackheads they don't want no smoke. They don't want no smoke. What's going on, Christopher Catchings? Platform, thank you. I could not, that shit was not coming. That's up on the platform. Yeah. We had to, and I damn near had to kick him out of the way, coming down the steps. Like, which, y'all didn't hear the train? Y'all didn't hear the train arrive, leave, people get off and on the train, and now we're coming down the steps, you know, clippity-clop, 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 clippity-clop. Get the fuck off the steps and stop smoking a crack. She can't see smoking crack. Chris said, he said, Kensington has shown me everything that I thought didn't exist in the real world, like Walking Dead with realistic actions. True story. That shit is horrible. It's the most hard. But Kensington has a long history of being an ugly place to be. They just found a way to make it uglier. That is a fucked up part of town. I don't give a fuck who don't think so. You can try to defend it all you want. It was fucked up when it was all white. It's fucked up when they got more Puerto Ricans there. And first of all, you can't have a good, you know, people like to talk about diversity in the neighborhood and, you know, inclusion and shit. Whenever there are black, white, and Hispanic people in the same neighborhood, it's a fucked up neighborhood. That's what I think about the diversity. Because when you see that situation, you think about the side of Broad Street on the other side. And yeah, I got a problem with the other side of Broad Street, the east side of Broad Street. So if you live in Philly, you know that Broad Street is 14th Street. So everything on the east side of Broad Street is 13th Street, all the way down to the letter streets, all the way until you get to the river, to the Delaware River. And as far as I'm concerned, that's what you should do. Keep going until you get into the river. And then go to Camden, where it's a whole different set of circumstances. But anyway, yeah, smoking crack is something you should never do in public. I don't really think that you should smoke weed in public, but people do it. But I think that when you use drugs, you should definitely do it in private. You should never use drugs publicly. That's my take on the whole drug thing. And I don't even have a problem with people using drugs. I have a problem with people abusing drugs, and I have a problem with people who affect other people with their drug use. So you can smoke all the crack you want to. I don't need to see it though. And don't be breaking in my cars. And don't be trying to steal old shit that ain't even worth nothing no more. Like, nigga, you stole my VCR out of the basement? Like, it's a VCR. Well, who are you going to sell a VCR to in 2020? No. I'm serious. Like, who are you going to sell a VCR to? The antique dealer? Who are you going to sell a VCR to in 2020? You would have really been able to get that shit off in 1990, dog. It's 2020. Who are you going to sell a VCR to? Who are you going to even sell a DVD player to? It's crazy. Christopher Catching says, I saw a white sheet covering a dead body in the 11th and Market Street station. I've seen people jump in front of the train, the L and the sub. Being talking about some 8th and Butler was a known drug spot. Now, see, you can tell how old you are. You can tell how far you go back. Because 8th and Butler ain't been hot since like 87. And I remember how hot it was in 85 and 86. That shit was on fire. It was on the news. Like, look, 8th and Butler, cars lined all the way up. Delhi Street. You know what I'm talking about. Red tape, blue tape, green tape, white tape, gray tape. All right, anyway. Christopher says, New York City is safer than Philly at this point. Maybe if you're talking about Manhattan. When you go in the hood in New York, like New York is too big to make that comparison. Way too big to make that comparison. Like, way too big to make that comparison. I mean, when you think about Queensbridge projects, 90 stories of high-rise projects. 90 buildings. It's the biggest project in the whole world. It's the biggest housing project on earth. 90 buildings? 90 project buildings. 90 buildings full of poor people. Poor and uneducated people. What you think happens here? That doesn't sound like a safe place. I don't think it's ever been safe in Queensbridge projects. Shout out to all my people, especially my rappers in Queensbridge projects. The bridge. Bean says they are high or they need it. They need it so bad they don't care who's coming. Exactly. But that's a problem, you know. And you don't get to that point overnight. You know, it happens. It happens over a certain amount of time. You know what I mean? Janelle Coker talk about the Badlands. You know, the Badlands wasn't that bad until white people actually started moving into it. Because, you know, like the Badlands was before you got to Kensington Ave. See, even though I'm against the other side of Broad Street, hold up. Yeah, the other side of Broad Street, I will fuck with anything before the letter streets start. So from Broad Street to Front Street, we're all right. Once you start getting the A, B, C, It's A, B, C, D, E, F you up. F'd up bad, baby. Once you get into the letter streets in the city of Philadelphia, it's bad. It's real bad. It ain't never been good. It ain't never been good. Don't let these white people tell you that, they neighborhoods are better. I remember getting chased out of Kensington in like 85, 86. And I think I just went down there to go I was in the wrong area. I meant to go to Frankfurt to go to the American Pants Company. You know what I mean? Go down there, American Pants Company, give me a pair of Lees and shit. You know what I'm saying? I got off the road, stopped on the L, shit down there in Kensington. He chased me out. Literally chased me out again. I'm like, how y'all gonna chase? Like, this shitty neighborhood, y'all don't have the right to chase nobody out here. You should be chasing people into there. Like, I'm scared, and I'm offended. Like, I can't believe y'all chasing me out of this neighborhood. With they Van Halen listening to, they used to love Van Halen back in the day. I want to hear some VH. I want to hear some VH. Ah, shit. VH. Anyway. Shirley Cheryl says the letters will definitely teach you something, good or bad. We're about to get on up out of here, yo. We was talking about what what should be done in public and what should be done in private. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, a lot of people do things in public that really should be kept private. And a lot of people do things in private that probably should be brought to the forefront. You know what I mean? Now, since we're still in the situation when we're talking about the COVID-19, when this coronavirus thing first came out, a lot of people were really embarrassed to catch the disease or the virus and to have it. And people who hadn't caught the virus were really looking at it in a funny kind of way. And now when you think about what we're talking about, we're only talking about 3 months. 3 months. 4. Let's say 4. I'll give you February, even though it wasn't an issue, but we'll say 4 months. And the first month, second month, because there's so much propaganda surrounding what they said that would kill you, we were treating it like HIV when HIV first came out, thinking that we're going to die because we got this shit. Well, a lot of people did die and rest in heaven to the dead. But most people lived. Way more people lived. But what's with the feelings of embarrassment because you caught a fucking, that's like being embarrassed because you caught a cold or because you caught the flu. Like, it's the flu. I didn't get this by being a hoe. Like, still, you got the COVID. I'm keep away from the COVID. You got the COVID. Keep away from the COVID. The COVID. Keep away from the COVID. So do you think that when people got COVID-19 or when they get it, do you think that they should go public with it, or do you think that they should keep it on the Lizzie low? Miss Moneybags, go get it. What's good? Philly FQ. What's going on, my brother? Down like a submarine. Struggle to keep your sneaks clean. What's going on? Good to see me some you. Word up. But yeah. So I mean, what do y'all think about that? Should you make an announcement and let people know what's going on with you if you have the COVID, or do you think that you should keep it private? I think that if you go public with it, I think that you can help other people to realize that it is something that's serious, but it is something that you can also make it through. You can get past it. You can get past it. Oh, I'm just seeing this comment. Christopher said it's not a diversity issue; it's more of a class issue. Ethnically diverse, poor neighborhoods generally create more tension. Yeah, but the way that they report the news where there are white people is different than the way that they present the news or the way that they report the news in black neighborhoods that are poor. So Kensington has always been in worse shape than North Philly. But if you really think about it, Kensington is North Philly, and it really should be called the real North Philly because we don't have a place that we call East Philly, but we somehow cut Kensington out of being called North Philly, and I'm wondering how that happened. Because somebody said no, North Philly is where we say black people live at, and it's a dog whistle for niggas. Yeah, and I'm not having it. So so when they report the heroin use down in Kensington, they have a way of reporting it where they make it sound like it's just a matter of circumstance. If that shit was on the other side of Broad Street, they would be like, look, welcome to hell. Look at this. Heroin being used publicly. People walking around like zombies. It's so dangerous. It's so dangerous. Dangerous. Kensington is not a place where they feel the need to gentrify because there were already white people there, and even the white people that flew, the white flight people, the people who moved to Delaware County. I ain't say Montgomery County because if you lived in more than likely if you come from Kensington, you ain't have enough money to move to Montgomery County. I shouldn't say that, right? I'm saying it. Delaware County, maybe Bucks, maybe, or if you were lucky, you can make it over to Jersey. Maybe. Like I can't count the money that's in your pocket. I don't know. But yeah, that's that diversity. Look, keep blacks, Hispanics, and white people away from each other. Blacks and Hispanics are bad enough. You add white people into the mix. That's a bad drink. That's a bad drink. Black and Hispanic, which are really the same because they really black, but you can't tell Hispanics that shit. Blacks and Hispanics, that's like a strong drink. That'll get you drunk. You put white people in there, and that'll give you alcohol poisoning. That shit is Everclear. That shit is Everclear, 180 proof. Everclear is bad, y'all. Let's get on the body here, man. Let's do these birthday shout outs and get on the body. Hey, yo, we have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious June 13th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special because they are special because they are SPECIAL. They are SPECIAL. They are number one out the box. Hey, yo, my girl Michelle Daniels, straight out of Philly, down there in North Carolina. Happy birthday to you, ma. And also Rashina Long, West Philly in the house, and Tihitina. It's probably Tihitina. Tatina Yeetna. Happy birthday to you, turning 28 years old. And also Menus Lamb. Happy birthday to you. And Tracy Dotter. Happy birthday to you. And Jardina LaRue. Happy birthday to you. And Antonia Gonzalez. Happy birthday to you. And Darcel Wynn Leonard. Happy birthday to you, Darcel. And Cheryl Sharp. Happy birthday to you. And Shakima Thomas, turning 39 years old today. Happy birthday to you. And Crystal Brignac, turning 43 years old today. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious. June 13th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on into the damn, the rock out, rock on into the damn, rock on into the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, hey yo, I said, hey yo, public, private, yeah, there's a difference, and you have to know the difference between the two and when to use your best discretion to differentiate the two, and to know exactly how to move with each one. Don't be out there playing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out there playing yourself. You know, it's not a good look. You know, keep your negativity private. Some people might say, no, you should keep it 100. Keep your negativity public so people will know how to deal with you and whether to deal with you or not. No. Keep that negativity, keep that shit in the tub. Let people who want to deal with your slimy, bummy, punk, lying, cheating, stealing ass, you know what I'm saying, your grind ball ass, yo, you keep that on the low. If your peoples appreciate that shit, y'all ain't got to spread that love. We don't need that. We good. No, we good. We all right. We good. We cool. But I tell you one thing, just like I was talking about at the beginning of the show, if you diss somebody publicly, then you need to apologize publicly. Don't diss anybody publicly and then try to apologize to them on the low, like so nobody knows that you apologized. Nobody knows that you conceded. Nobody knows that you stood down and that you actually acted like you had some sense. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. We're not having that. We're not doing that. Bean says, yes, you should tell people, especially those you've been around. Oh, y'all talking about the COVID. That's what's up. That's what's up. Because, and you can also get help. You know, when you cry out for help, that's the good thing about being in trouble publicly. You can get help. You can channel resources to you. Janelle Coker says, some people who have had it and survived feel invincible. Well, good for them. And definitely, I'll say this. If you've had COVID and you beat it, doesn't necessarily, we don't have enough proof to know that you won't get it again, because just like you get the flu, you can always get the flu again. So why would you think you couldn't? I don't know, man. Fuck all of that. Would you want to take a chance on that again? I doubt it. Christopher Catching says people call it Northeast Philly. You talking about Kensington? If you can muster calling Kensington Northeast Philly, then I'm wondering, what do you call that area after you get past Frankfurt? Because Frankfurt and Kensington ain't the same, and Frankfurt and Northeast ain't the same. I wonder what they call that. That's the same people. Those are the same people who be trying to call West Oak Lane Mount Airy. Like, listen, you don't have to live in Mount Airy. You can live in West Oak Lane. You can live in Germantown. You don't have to live in Mount Airy for people to like you or think that you've done well in your life. You don't have to do that. It's okay. It's okay. If you live on Haynes Street, you don't live in Mount Airy. You missed it. Matter of fact, you a good 5-6 blocks away. Even if you live on Johnson Street. I'm like, yeah, you live in Johnson Street, I live in Mount Airy. I'm like, Okay. If you live on Johnson Street on the east side, like on this side of Germantown Avenue, yes, you can argue that you live in Mount Airy. If you live on the west side, you still live in Germantown. We Germantown people are proud to live in Germantown. We like all of that shit was Germantown before they sectioned it off and started naming it that shit. Like, buddy, we don't need to live in Mount Airy. But some people feel. Listen, you live on Walnut Lane. You're not at the cutoff. The cutoff between Germantown and Mount Airy is Washington Lane. Depending on where your head is at. Because you could be all the way up at Germantown and Upsall and still be like, I live in Germantown. They'd be like, no, we don't call this Mount Airy. We call this Dogtown. So we still identify with Germantown. We don't need Mount Airy to validate us. It depends. It depends. It depends. Let's get on up out of here, yo. You listen. I hope y'all enjoy listening to the show as much as I enjoy broadcasting it. We will be back at y'all tomorrow at 11 o'clock for the Urban Therapy with Son show. Today on the Legacy of a Nation show, let me see if my pop sent me with the title, with the topic of the show is going to be tonight. Nope, he ain't say shit. But know this: we represent the Aboriginal, Indigenous, and Native community of North and South America. We are Black people. We not all from Africa. Some of us was from Africa, but we ain't all from Africa. Many of us was here way before the Mayflower, before 1492, with that, with all that raping and pillaging and murdering and genocide and all of that. We was already here. Yes, we were here way before the so-called Native Americans, and that's no disrespect to the so-called Native American. It's just that the Native American is us and we are them. And that's what we represent on the Legacy of a Nation show. So 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, me and my dad do a show called the Legacy of a Nation show. And I put y'all on how to do it because we don't do it live we don't do video. Y'all have to call 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the show will be on. So y'all holler at that. I'll give it y'all later. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. I resuscitate y'all and love y'all right back to life. Y'all have a great, wonderful, spectacular, extraordinary. Be that shit today. Peace.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
And peace to y'all. Y'all get back. Love is love, baby. And peace.